What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of the Uplink podcast. Today I got the same host as last week. Might have a special guest, but these two hosts will be the ones joining me every week for the
Who's
most
the
part.
special guest?
I said we might have a special guest if we do.
Tonight?
No, not tonight. I'm saying in the future. Tonight we got my brother Zach Mauricio Morris.
That sounds so weird when you say it like that.
And good old Aves Avery Tanner. And myself, Nick Mo Slays. Sure.
Is
So-
Abe's
so-
throwing up?
Dude, it's not very often I hear my actual name being said. I don't know how to feel
He just
about
goes by Aves. Ever since Avery Tanner, he goes, "Who the fuck is that?"
it. Never heard of him.
You don't use my fucking federal, buddy.
I'm gonna get doxxed.
All right, let's start off how we always do with a casual cast or the uplink. We gotta get the bev check. What are we drinking tonight, boys?
I got a Boba Bola.
Dude, I got a Boba Bola cherry.
Sure.
Aves, what do you got?
Air, because I drank it all.
Oh shit.
It took too long and I drank it all.
Well, he had
This-
water.
This was the first sip or cup of water I've had all day. So
You need to stay hydrated.
Hey,
Someone hit
that's how-
that
that's how you're
hydrated.
supposed
I did.
That's how you're
I-
supposed to do it. If
I
you have
did.
at
I-
least
I
one
had read-
bottle of water a day, I mean, that's plenty.
Supposed to
I've
be,
stayed
Yeah.
hydrated.
supposed to be a gallon
I've-
of water, ain't it? Isn't that what you're supposed to drink every day?
It's a gallon, but
Yeah.
I had Red Bull, so I am.
Oh, that's
hydrated.
water.
Yeah, exactly.
That's water.
Basically, for me.
You know, I started off the day, nice little breakfast sandwich, coffee, and then on the way to work, energy drink. I mean, why not, right? I mean, it's all
Sure.
liquid.
See, Red Bull is my breakfast. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, I'm finally able to go back to drinking energy drinks and coffee and everything like that after getting my good old tooth yanked out of my mouth Saturday. It's finally healed up.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
For
actually,
you.
How
go
was that
back to the
cheeseburger,
caffeine.
though?
Dude, it was fire. So fire.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys don't understand. All Saturday after I got my tooth pulled, I'm like, dude, I just want a freaking double cheeseburger so bad. I couldn't. And Sunday happened, 24 hours. I said I could eat whatever I want. I said, bet. So I got a double cheeseburger. And it was fire. But anyways.
After my wisdom
Yeah,
teeth
let's-
surgery, like I never took food for granted, like ever again.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Well, see, mine wasn't even that bad, though. I still got to get the bad one. Mine was just a normal tooth extraction, but
Yeah, see, I had to wait a week.
that's nuts. Yeah, I'm not looking
Or
forward to
like,
that. I'm
okay,
not,
maybe not a week. I did week out of precautionary, but it was like 3 to 4 days.
Yeah,
Same,
I'm-
like same deal.
not looking forward to that at all. But today's episode, we got pretty simple. We're going to go over the patch notes because one of the Season 1 update came out today. Just some important things in there that might affect competitive COD. Most likely won't, but we're going to go over it anyways. So, and then after that, we're going to do the predictions of weekend 1 of the good old Call of Duty League, baby. It's finally back.
Yeah.
We got a lot of matches and not much known about the team, so it might be pretty fast. But once we get more information about them, we'll obviously talk further in depth about the matchups. But weekend 1, we don't really know much, so it might go pretty quick this week. But later down the road, it will be longer episodes, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of actual information on like matchups and stuff already. But we are not ones to really watch scrims.
Well, that and
So-
not many people stream them anymore, so it's
Yeah,
kinda
that's
hard
true.
to catch
That's
the
true.
scrims these days. But
You
we
can
know a
have
little
a
bit about
rely-
some teams and what we just hear on Twitter and good old Tactical Rab shout out. But other
And
than that, we
some
don't
of-
really know.
And some of the teams, we just hear their name, we know they suck, and
Yep.
we just pick against them.
Shout out LAG.
Yes, sir.
All right, so here we go on the screen for the ones in stream. You should be seeing the good old patch notes. So first of all, we got 2 new maps. One more Rio, I believe, is going in season, which I think ranked will be coming out at that time too. But we got this Greece map, which, yes, there's water, but it's not as bad as Hydro.
Mm.
Like the water routes aren't that bad, so you don't need to be going swimming under rocks and stuff under the map and popping up at a hill and breaking it that way. It's not how it works. I played this
I'm
twice today.
Wait, I'm sorry. The other map is called Meat.
Yeah. Yes. Unfortunately, meat is not going to be competitive, which sucks because that would have been great to hear
Oh
all,
from the
my
cast.
all the jokes you can make about me.
Oh, that would have been
Dude,
great. Merc and Maven would have had a freaking field
I
day,
just-
bro.
I see that and I just think of that Vanoss video when what was it in Black Ops 2 when Pod came out? and
pod.
because of the way the font looked, it looked like it just said poo. Yeah, I don't know why.
That's funny.
Meat is crazy. That's
But back
crazy.
to Greece.
It is a butchery
I
though. Sorry,
saw,
my
I
bad.
believe it was Lion Man. What? Maybe not. No, Easy Mag. Easy Mag tweeted out that like it's promising. Like it could be used for hardpoint, maybe other modes. I only played hardpoint on it today, but the hardpoints make sense. Like yeah, they could be changed a little bit, but they're all outside, so it's not unbreakable hills. Like yeah, there's some that are easy to hold just because that's how hardpoint is, but um, that's just how it is. You're gonna have hills that are gonna be hard to break. There's always money hills. You gotta hold them, but
Is
I-
it a big map?
I played it 12v12, but because it's in
Damn.
that playlist. But it played fine. I mean, I feel like 4v4 it'll be play fine. I mean, you're playing Invasion. Invasion's freaking huge, so I feel like Greece could be played.
I
I
just
hope-
feel like
Invasion is
small
pretty
maps
big.
are kind of like
I just hope they
going
test
away. I
it
feel
out.
like a lot of maps are massive now.
I just hope they test it out during the winter break, and at least it'll make they remove something like Terminal because that map is freaking terrible for hardpoint because the hill locations are absolutely awful. But I do feel like I know Zach and Aves haven't really played it yet because they've been busy
I haven't
today,
played it
but,
at all.
I think that map could potentially be competitive in the rotation. Meat, no way in hell. It is literally feels smaller than Shipment because it's so narrow. It is very fun for
Yeah.
pubs, but
It is fun.
It is.
Wait, so
It is-
you think Greece will be good for all 3 game modes or just respawn?
I don't know where bomb locations are for search. I've not looked, but
Oh,
potentially
that's a
yes.
fair point.
Potentially yes,
All right, cool.
which is
Well, that's
great.
always good to hear.
And then we
It's
got
always good to hear when a map isn't absolute dog shit on
yeah, it's
release.
the first like yeah, it's what their original maps like that Sledgehammer made because all the ones right now are just MW2 maps. So
Yeah.
it's actually pretty good, I think. We got Killer Streak season 1 being competitive. We got the EMP and the Swarm, which the Swarm being back is very fun for public matches because
Yes,
those things
sir.
go sicko mode.
Yeah, those things are crazy.
They got a new vest, which is cool. They're adding new vests, which I think the whole vest system is kind of weird, but it's basically Ghost in a vest, so you don't have to run Ghost anymore. You can just put the vest on and still run Tac Mask or Flak Jacket. Essentially all it does, which is pretty cool. But then you don't get a field upgrade, but in pubs you don't really use that anyways, so that won't be in competitive, so that doesn't really matter. Gunfight's back, so that's pretty dope. Good old 2v2
Yep.
mode. Have they used the Rams like DLC weapons? Not really, right? They kind of just don't even fuck with
I have
them.
no
No.
idea.
I know they tried the Ram 7 back in MW19.
But the Ram 7 I thought was a default gun.
No, it was a DLC game.
Was it?
Yeah. You got aftermarket parts, don't really freaking matter. Operators, battle pass, blah blah blah. Some quality of life changes, bug fixes. Here's the next main thing. Their attempt of fixing snaking. You can still snake.
Mhm.
It's better. It is slower after the third one, and if you're not timing it correctly with the new timings in between the sprinting and standing up, you can mess it up. But it still needs to be better. It still needs to be adjusted a little bit. It does say they adjusted hardpoint spawns, which we'll see how that actually works. I've yet to play 4v4. I got my Rec League match tomorrow night, so we'll see if the spawns are actually changed. But
Oh boy.
yeah. And then some weapons. They nerfed the MTZ, AR. They buffed the Bass B. Interesting. And then some submachine gun changes. They pretty much made Striker Swarm and Striker 9, their pull-up time and ADS time is faster, which, whatever. That still doesn't
Sure.
really help. Like, you gotta add the damage, man. The AR still rule the world. But other than that, I don't really think there's anything...
Storm was fun in
really-
Warzone though.
Yes, Warzone also came out today, and the map is very promising. It's pretty fun. I know Zach has yet to play because he just got home from work, but
Yeah, and I was talking to Aves. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, just possibly, maybe, just maybe, possibly, there isn't packet burst in
Yes.
Warzone. Maybe, just it'd be nice.
Jim was losing a good amount of frames for like most
yeah,
of the
my buddy
night.
Jim was losing frames and he was losing his mind, but we'll see. We'll have to see if Zach can actually play the game. Also, you can level up now since everyone was 55 for 3 weeks. Now you can actually progress your level And then some random map changes, which I don't believe really affect anything competitively. Oh, actually, here we go. Swapped attacker and defender initial spawn positions in control, but I don't believe subbase is a map. So, don't think that really matters.
In control?
Yeah, I don't think subbase is a control map. I'm pretty sure it's high rise, Karachi, and Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Could be wrong. But other than that, that's the patch notes for multiplayer.
Control is high rise, invasion, and Karachi.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
My only thing I really take away from this is I hope they try Greece and then Rio as well when that comes out, because there's some bad maps we're playing for Hardpoint.
Yeah.
I don't know. The pros are talking about some update coming out, changing hill rotations and stuff, but I don't know.
I feel like it would be
doesn't-
cool to have enough maps in the map pool to where there are a lot of maps that are just hardpoint maps, a lot of maps that are just control maps, and a lot of maps that are just S&D maps.
Well, we need to get
like it.
we need to get rid of control in the first place. They need to add capture the flag.
Well, yeah, but that's what we have right now.
Yeah.
But that's what we have right now. So I'm
If-
saying, like, I think it would be cool to where, like, you don't look at any series,
And it
like
could be
take
three
it
same
last
maps.
year. That's what I was gonna say. You look at a series last year, you could have
hotel,
Mercado,
hotel.
Mercado,
Yeah.
yeah, or hotel, like to not have that really.
The worst
ever
is when
would
it
be
was
really
Fortress
cool.
3 times at the beginning. That was trash.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
But yeah, I think that's
Funny,
it about the patch notes. I don't know if you guys have anything that you saw or noticed, but
I mean, I'll probably maybe look at the
This is the first time I've seen the patch notes.
what's it called? The fixes, the things.
bug fixes.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. But
I'll probably look through that a little bit, but other than that, no, not really.
all right. Well,
I
let's
haven't
move
really been able
on
to
to
play
the
too
main
much, so.
event of the podcast. We got predictions. Let's go. All right.
Predictions.
So we got my pick'ems here. I believe I can share and link it. So if anyone wants to see the predictions of the pick'ems, I will link that in the podcast, the show notes, as what people call it. I don't know if Aves and Zach are gonna fill out their own, but this will be the show's pick'ems that we all come to a conclusion on.
Okay, I like that.
Aves, do you want me to tell them what you're doing for your
Yeah.
So Aves-
yeah.
Aves knows how to code. That's what he's going to school
Well-
for.
A little bit.
And he decided to make a random generator. So his predictions are going to be thrown into a random generator, and that they're going to predict the series. So we'll see how accurate that is. So I hope he saves his personal AI, not AI really, but what the
By
computers
random.
generate, what the series outcomes will be. That'll be pretty funny to see if they're accurate or just completely
do-
off the rails.
I do have my notepad, like whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
up to record it.
All right,
So
so
we'll
let's-
see. We'll see. We'll look back.
Oh,
Next time.
also, I don't know where we're watching this on. Do you guys know?
Nope.
They haven't announced
wait,
where
yeah,
they're
wait, what
streaming the
the hell?
games. I saw a tweet. Maybe they're cutting costs. They're just not streaming the games this year.
Wait, I didn't even realize that. Have they really not?
No, they have not announced. YouTube,
Dude,
Twitch,
what?
fucking what's the
That's
other one?
crazy.
Facebook Live. No one knows.
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
TikTok Live. Like,
Yeah.
Bro,
It's
imagine
lost.
it. Imagine it's just on like. I mean, I don't know. ESPN would be kind of cool,
Nah.
but it's just cable TV.
Nah, listen.
Like for
listen,
some reason.
listen. Every major is a different streaming platform.
that'd be terrible.
Major one is only on
Vimeo.
all the qualifiers in the major for major one. Stage one is on Twitch. All the stage two qualifiers, major two, on YouTube, and you just do a little like merry-go-round.
That'd be nuts,
Or
dude. I
you
did-
just, or you do what I did, make a generator and just
Mhm.
pick.
Before we
That's
do
crazy.
get
I
into
did not
this,
even
I
realize
want to
that.
bring up the G2 and version 1 merger, because G2 is a very popular organization over in Europe and just the world. A lot of people know G2 esports from a variety of different, whether it's Counter-Strike, Rocket League. They've been in like everything. They picked up the
Mhm.
Guard,
Valorant.
the Guards Valorant team, so that's their first
Yep.
entrance really into a big esport in North America. Now they went to Call of Duty, having the Rocker be their team, which is pretty cool. I mean, G2 is huge, so for that reason, I hope Rocker does well, or else I don't think G2 is going to mess around, and they might drop some players on their foreheads. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think that's good. I just wonder if Gary Vee's still involved because that's a pretty cool figure to have in the Call of Duty scene. But
Yeah, and also
I
I
don't know.
saw Midnight tweeting about. I don't know if she is like gonna miss just working for V1 or
I think
I don't
I
know.
think
She
she
made it
left
seem
there
like
like
she was gone.
like a year ago. I don't think she is with them anymore.
Oh, well, she tweeted like she just left a
Yeah, I
little bit,
saw
and I
that.
was like kind of confused, but
Yeah. I think it's cool, but I think it was Ben J Nassim's video. He's just talking about it on YouTube. He's like, I just wonder if G2 entered because of what happened with the Overwatch League, where they pretty much paid the teams out like 7 mil to just not have a team anymore because the league's not a thing anymore. So he's like, I wonder if they just bought into COD hoping that's going to happen to make 7 mil and then just dip out and just not have a COD team whenever the CWL or whatever is next happens after the CDL. Which I'm like, that wouldn't surprise me, but that's fucked up.
yeah, right.
But I hope that doesn't happen and whatever's after the CDL, because this is probably the last year unless Xbox wants to keep going since they now, or Microsoft wants to keep going since they own Activision. But I hope we go back to the open circuit, but this is what we got now, so let's get right into it. Boston Breach, Atlanta FaZe, opening series. We got the slasher revenge game. Zach, what do you
Man,
think?
I mean, the obvious answer is FaZe, and that's probably what's gonna happen. I just hope that it's not a fucking hot 3-0.
I don't think it's gonna be a 3-0. I mean, FaZe look gross. Boston's look all right, which I think we all agreed last week Boston might be a better end of the game team. But
Yeah, like middle to end of the season.
I think they'll put
Yeah.
up a fight, man. Like, maybe I don't know if it goes game 5. Probably a 3-1 FaZe.
I mean, as long as I don't know, as long as it's at least like a 3-1 and like the 3 that FaZe wins like are fairly close, except for the S&D maybe. Like I don't know. It's so hard to tell because I not only have I not really played this game enough to really get like a true feeling of it, but I also haven't really been watching a whole lot of gameplay. But I am excited to see Boston play because I think this is probably their strongest starting roster like at the beginning of any season since they came in.
I agree.
So,
Aves, what did the generator pull up here?
yeah, let's hear it.
FaZe 3-0.
FaZe 3-0.
I mean, that's
That's
definitely
probably
on the table.
right, honestly.
That is definitely on the table.
If
I
was-
say-
well, okay.
Go ahead,
Well,
Aves.
if I didn't do the generator, I was gonna say FaZe 3-2.
You think it goes game 5?
Yes.
Okay. I say 3-1.
Game 1, week 1 shenanigans.
I mean, FaZe has lost, the past 2 years on their first
Yeah.
game? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think the 3AR, like, helps FaZe more than Boston. Because Simp is just disgusting with both. But I say we put 3-1 FaZe.
I think 3-1 is fair.
Since we got 2 3-1s here and a 3-2. What do you think?
Yeah,
Is that cool, Aves?
I think 3.
Works for me.
Yeah, I think 3-1 is fair.
Seattle Surge versus the Los Angeles Thieves. This
Wait,
one.
hold on. Sorry. Quick side note. Me and Sarah were having lunch the other day, and I randomly asked her to rank the teams.
Uh-huh.
Guess, take a quick guess at what she said top 3.
Gosh. Thieves. Gorillas. Legion.
No, she's not a fucking absolute moron.
Thieves Optic, New York. That's my guess.
She said FaZe Surge New York,
Interesting. Okay.
which I don't think is off the table.
Uh,
I won't lie to you. I don't think
Surge
that's off
has
the table.
potential to do that, but I don't
Kinda
think it's
crazy.
going to happen.
Probably
Um,
not.
I'm going to
Okay.
say this will be a Los Angeles Thieves victory in a 3-1 fashion.
See, I mean, what Surge is?
I think Surge wins the
Jesus.
S&D.
Surge is that the Abuza team?
Yeah, Booza, Arcides,
Hook
Hook,
and
and Illy, yes.
Man, I want that team to be good so bad, but I think 3-1 is pretty accurate.
All right, Aves.
I almost think if I mean that was one count's opinion, but I almost think if people think LA Thieves are,
I mean,
up
all I've
there,
seen
like,
is that
top
Cammy's
4.
him again, dude. And if Cammy's him again,
Yeah.
that team's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, if they're thinking LAT is top 4, I mean, this might be a 3-0.
Yeah. I just think Surge wins the S&D. Like, they're gonna be so good.
Yeah,
at Surge.
that's a good shout.
Aves, what you got?
Thieves 3-2.
Fair. Okay.
So we got a 3-1 Thieves again for the show.
You think Surge is you think that Surge roster is gonna just be a Neslo team all year?
No, I think they can
Good.
win some hard points, especially with the meta right now being 3 ARs. Once it goes to 2 subs, yeah, probably. But Control's like barely relatable to like Uplink or CTF. Like it's pretty much just another hard point. And that team that can kill more is going to win. And I think Thieves has a lot more slaying power than Seattle does. So I think Seattle just might be a little too slow unless Hook is.
Oh my God!
Fine.
Wait, we have some good matches on Friday. Holy moly!
Yeah. And then speaking of that, I think we got 3-1 Thieves there. I think we can all agree there.
Yeah.
New York Subliners versus Optic Texas. The final game on Friday, a banger.
Damn.
Optic 3-0. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm going to take Optic game 5.
Yeah. Part of me wants to say New York game 5, low key.
I just think
Yeah,
Optic comes out
I
with the
hope-
fire, and I think New York's going to S&D might falter a little bit without Preston. I know Sib's gross, but I think Optic will clutch up in the game 5 because I think their S&D is going to
I
be more
hope so.
sound.
Yeah. I think it could go. If we're thinking game 5, I think it could go.
This could go
way.
either way, 100%. This could easily go either way. I mean, New York's nasty, Optic's nasty. It's top 4 team matchup. Like it's gonna be.
There's only 13 games total.
What is
I think we had more than that.
what does the predictor say?
Yeah, what is the generator?
Well, Nick was on par with the generator. Optic 3-2.
All right,
Damn.
that's what we're gonna go with then. We'll go 3-2 Optic Texas against New York Subliners to close out Friday night.
Whoa. Wait, this first match for Saturday.
Yes,
Oh.
Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Miami Heretics versus the Carolina Royal Ravens, both making their debuts as new brands in the Call of
Heretics
Duty League.
3-0.
Zax
Take my
is
Vamos.
taking the Vamos
Take my fucking Vamos.
and saying
Heretics
Heretics
3-0.
3-0.
Heretics 3-0. Shit on piss slammed.
On the Ravens? Really?
Yeah.
I'm taking Carolina 3-1. I'm a 3-1 man tonight, man. I can see Carolina 3-0 in them. I've heard I don't know. I haven't heard anything about how Miami is playing, but I've seen Carolina a little bit of scrims from Clayster's stream. Shout out the old head.
Bro, I'm still trying to like remember who is on what team.
Well, Miami's the whole all Spanish team, so it's like
Yeah, I know
Mickle.
that.
I mean, they were nasty in BO4.
It's Clay and then
Clay, Gotarex, Real, and not
is it
Fame.
that Purge guy?
No, that's Vegas. It's not Fame. Who's the other guy? Aves, help me. It's another
Ravens.
rookie.
Estriel?
No, Royal Ravens.
Okay.
Oh, I'm faded. That's Rocker.
Yeah.
Or,
That's
Rocker.
LAG.
Ravens. Yeah.
It's
I'm faded.
it's Fame, not Fame. It's Real, Gotarex,
Gwyn.
Clayster, and
It's
Gwyn. Yes.
It's Gwen.
Oh, Gwyn. Okay.
I'm taking Carolina 3-1. I think Miami sneaks
I mean,
out
you
a map.
can put
but-
3-1, but my prediction is Miami comes out, take my Vamos,
Bops them back to Carolina,
Yeah.
sends them back to London.
piss slammed.
All right, Aves.
That's my take.
Well, Nick was on par with the generator last time, but Zach is on par with the generator this time. And Miami 3-0.
Heretics 3-0. Hell
We'll
yeah.
fucking take their Vamos, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that happens, man. I hope they're better
Dude,
than
that would
everyone
be
thinks. Everyone
crazy.
thinks
I
they're
mean,
gonna be terrible, man.
I love Clay. Don't get me wrong. I mean, how can you not love the guy? I how about this? How about this? Clay gets another ring this year. Let's call it. Yeah.
Sure. I'm so here for that.
Oh,
That'd be
I
sick.
hope I really
be
really
sick.
hope he does. But in this instance, I don't know what it is. I just want take my Vamos.
He's-
Just take
he-
that shit.
Miami's coming out with the hotness. Is what
I
Zach's
hope
saying.
so.
Maybe the
I hope
snakes
so.
too, because apparently they've still been snaking.
I snake hit the stair glitch. I don't care, man.
All right, so we got Miami 3-0. The first 3-0 of the CDL is the Miami Heretics against Carolina. Sure. Next up, oh boy, Minnesota Rocker versus the Vegas Legion. Ugh, that's kind of gross.
A fun one.
I will say Minnesota has a lot more slaying power with Big Wake. I know accuracy does absolutely nothing but calm. But who's their sub? It's who are the sub players on Minnesota? Vivid and who's the other guy?
It's a rookie now.
Is it a rookie?
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the. You sent us the link, right? I'm gonna pull that up really
Yeah, I
quick.
did
so
it
that
yesterday.
I can reference it.
I know Vegas is attached Purge, Standy and Nero, which honestly I might take
It's
Vegas.
Lens. It's Lens for
That's
the
who it is,
rocker.
Abuza's old duo. I might take Vegas here, 3-2.
Yeah, looking at the Vegas team, I think I'm 3-1, honestly.
Zach saying 3-1 Vegas. I think Purge
Yeah.
is going to come out the hottest and show people, like, hey, I'm Purge and I'm nasty because no one knows who he is. Because
Bro, I hope,
unless you watch Challengers, I don't even think he was like on a top. I mean, he was on a top Challengers team, I'm sure.
bro,
but,
I
like,
hope Nero comes out, map 1 drops like a 50 bomb. That'd be crazy.
Oh, I think the sub duo is just better on Vegas. Standy Nero. I think that's disgusting. I think that's a really good underrated sub
And then you
duo
got
there.
fucking Dylan attached, bro. I mean, that
Yeah.
team might be low-key a sleeper.
Yeah. I'm taking Vegas Legion 3-2. Zach's got him 3-1. What does the
I said
generator got?
3-1, man.
The generators got rocker 3-2.
Damn.
Ooh.
I mean, it's a possibility.
What does your heart say?
Not
Ace?
off the table.
I agree with the 3-2, but I don't know if I agree with the team.
So you think it might be in Minnesota 3-2?
Well, the generator says rocker 3-2, but I don't know if I believe in the rocker just yet.
I think Vegas'
I think- I
S&D
think-
is
I
going to be
think- I think-
significantly better than Minnesota's.
I think my heart says Legion 3-2,
We'll rock Legion 3-2.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
but
I just think Vegas' S&D is going to be better than Minnesota's. I mean, they got Standy Nero, and like Attach is just solid every single mode. I don't know nothing about Purge at all.
yeah. But I'm
Right.
also banking on like first week shenanigans,
Yeah.
kind of like
All right.
weirdness going
So
on.
next map. I don't think we're going to talk about this one very long. LAG versus Toronto. 3-0 Toronto.
LAG hot fucking 3-0 piss slammed.
Dude, I was so
That would be
worried.
crazy.
Scrappy's gonna get dropped right after this match. Yeah.
Dude, if LAG wins a map here, I'll be shocked. To be honest, I would be shocked. What do the
Scrappy's
generators say?
I was mortified to do this one,
Oh,
Oh,
but
no.
it has Ultra 3-2.
Okay, we're gonna stick with the 3.
I mean, that's not off the table, but I don't think Ultras lose.
First week shenanigans. Dude, I was so worried it was gonna see
should
like
we give LAG
3-0.
a map?
No,
No,
No.
No.
All right.
no, dude.
no.
Nah, no, just no. I was gonna
Alright.
try and just no.
Next
Breach
game, since we don't gotta talk about that one very much, we got Boston Breach versus Seattle Surge. I think Boston's gonna be pissed after losing that phase matchup, and I think they're gonna come out with the fucking hotness and 3-0 beat Bob Seattle Surge.
I'm okay with that. I'm down for that.
Because I think Boston's gonna be really good at Surge, and I think they're one team that could rival Seattle's S&D, and I think their respawn's going to be better because Slasher's going to be commanding those troops, and I think Seattle's going to make a lot more mistakes on the map than Boston will in the whole year.
I'm okay with that.
So me and Zach, Boston Breach 3-0s. Aves. Oh no.
Surge 3-1.
So we got to give him a map. What does your heart say, Aves?
Breach 3-1.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
okay with giving Seattle a map.
We can give him a
Yeah,
map.
no, give Seattle a map because
think-
ending the night on Saturday just 3-0 kind of hurts.
Yeah.
I think Breach is just gonna be better in the beginning than Surge. I think Surge will take a look. Even though I think they will end up being further ahead in the beginning of the season than a lot of other teams, I don't see them getting ahead.
Do you guys agree with me that
on the
Seattle
first weekend.
they're more prone to mistakes than Boston will be?
Probably.
Just because of how Slasher is as a player, and I know Rambo's their coach, but Rambo has a little, that notebook of how to play Call of Duty, and if you don't do that, he's gonna yell at you. So,
Well, you also have like a player like, I mean, I love Hook to death, but like you have a player like Hook who sometimes just makes the wrong decision.
yeah, that's
Yes,
I
what
mean,
but
and
you
it
also
happens, but it seems like that is a trend of a thing that he does more often than
yes, but I
others.
also think like Boston, you had like the two young
yeah, that's
kids,
what I
and
was gonna say. You got
Snoopy's like
Capsule and Snoopy.
you're gonna have Snoopy probably like having some growing pains early on. He's gonna make some mistakes early, and
Especially
it's
with how
just as the
important.
season goes, he'll iron them out.
Yeah, I know you guys haven't played much 4v4. I know Abe's hopped in a scrim with me for the rec league, but rotating in this game is so freaking important. Like, there's
Wait,
some hills
Spike and
you leave
Anchor
at
again?
40 seconds. If not, dude, P2 schedule, you sit in P2 while whole P1's going. You don't even move. You just send someone up there. It's ridiculous. But, like, if you're even, like, your timing's off a tiny bit, like, you can literally lose your whole team to hill. So I feel like, I mean, Abe's is right. Snoopy could end up making a bad play on one of those points, but I just think Boston's going to be more sound.
I don't think like for Snoopy, like I feel like more of his mistakes is over
It's like
pushing and
Shotzi,
being too aggressive.
Yeah, being too aggressive.
And it's like
Shotzi.
he's kids like that kid is like uber talented.
Yeah.
And his gun skill is crazy. That
Everyone compared him to Shotzi.
The youngness in him. If he gets on a little heater, he's gonna be like, "Fuck it, we ball and
over Chow."
Yeah, like one time.
Even
if it doesn't cost him like a match, like you probably shouldn't have done that type shit.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
So we got Boston 3-1 there. Now on to Sunday, we got Carolina versus Vegas. I think Carolina bounces back from getting 3-0 beat by the Vamos because they don't got to worry about the Vamos in this game. I think they may start Sunday with a 3-0 over Vegas Legion.
I was thinking the same thing.
And so does the generator.
The generator as well, 3-0.
Okay, I mean, we got to go with it
3-0.
then. We have to go with it
3-0.
then.
I just think Clay's going to be freaking pissed. The whole team's going to be pissed. They're going to come back. And they're going to smack Vegas Legion and beat them 3-0. This next game, I'm not going to talk about it much. We got New York versus LAG. 3-0 New York.
3-1.
3-1.
Yep.
Zach's giving LAG a map. What's the generator got?
New York 3-0.
New York 3-1.
What do you think personally?
New York 3-1. LAG gets a miracle S&D.
What do I think? Like in my heart of hearts, we should just skip this match. It's gonna be
So we're going New York 3-0 there.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, this one's going to be interesting. I think this one actually could be pretty good.
Game 5, LA Thieves.
All right. We got FaZe LA Thieves.
LA Thieves 2-0 on the weekend.
I could see it. I could see Thieves winning a game 5 here. But I also don't know if Thieves is going to be better.
Oh, God. Is it like 3-0 Thieves or something, Ames?
Let's hear it.
It is Thieves 3-0.
3-0 Thieves.
That's FaZe doesn't get 3-0'd, man. That doesn't happen often.
When was the last time FaZe was 3-0'd? It was probably a long time ago.
I think it was Optic or Toronto.
If the generator gets this right,
that's
gonna
be
mind blown. I have an Excel sheet with all the pickings. I'm doing like half point or like 1 point if they get the winner right or the score right, and then 2 points if they get both right.
Gotcha.
So if the generator can get at least one of those,
the generator gets
right,
more points than the rest of us.
Maybe the generator's on something.
You better start using that generator and throwing the bet.
Oh God!
Yes, I did write a code for Doug on roulette for like 10,000 simulations on like how much money he would lose, and he would lost $500 if he had $10 to bet with.
Wow. I do think Thieves wins this.
You think so?
I personally do. I think Thieves might win this.
I think Ghosty and the Squadron, they ice up, I think.
I will say Thieves game 5. See, this like FaZe doesn't get 3-0'd and FaZe doesn't lose game 5s. So
I think phase 3-1.
Yeah, but FaZe also gets a lot of second places.
that is true. Yes.
True.
So Ave says phase 3-1. Me and Zach have Thieves game 5.
I mean,
I think Judge's Rule
Thieves
is
is
another
winning.
moneymaker.
Yeah, Thieves is
So
Thieves
I
is
think we leave this at 3-2 Thieves. See what happens.
Yeah.
It could be phase 3-0.
yeah.
Thieves might
I mean,
just
it
come
could
in
be
hot.
it could be Thieves 3-0 and the
Could be.
simulator's right.
Yeah.
Hey, 1 point for the gen. No.
And then on to the final match of the first weekend of the CDL. You got Optic Texas versus Minnesota Rocker. And
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry, Minnesota might be getting piss slammed in this game.
You'd think so? Holy shit. I mean, probably. I was
Dude,
gonna say
you got
3-1, but
Dashy,
it
you
might
got
be a piss slam.
Dashy and Kenny versus Accuracy and Awakening, bro.
Yeah, it might be night night.
And then you got Pred and Shotzi versus Vivid and a rookie who's going to be shivering playing Optic Texas for the first time. I know it's online, but still. I got Optic 3-0.
I'm okay with that.
I just don't think Minnesota can keep up with their slaying in the respawns. And again, I haven't watched professional Control be played, so like
For Rocker to win, they're gonna have to be like on top of like the other stuff, the rotations,
Yeah.
like hoarding the setups and doing everything else.
they can't be getting broken when
Make
they
up for it.
rotate early.
Bro, I
No.
mean, Rocker has to be dude.
They can't make
mean-
any mistakes.
Yeah, Rocker got to be going crazy, bro.
Like I just think
don't-
Optic's
they don't-
SMD is going to be better. I think their respawn is significantly better. I don't know how
Yup.
Control plays, so I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how if it's offensively or defensively because I've only played 2 games of Control in my whole life on this game. But like, I just think it's a lot of slaying in Control this year, and Optic just has more slaying power.
Yeah, I agree. And with, I mean, you have like an old duo in Wake and Vivid, but like, how much success have they seen? You know what I mean?
And
Like,
with all the like, it was surprising to see them even team together with how much
Yeah.
turmoil was in that Boston camp last year.
yeah, I mean, is every single map going to be an absolute blowout? Probably not. But are they going to be like, is Rocker going to pick up a map? I don't know. I don't think so.
They'd have to 2-3-5. Now I don't know if I see Minnesota winning 2 searches.
Well, I mean, I think it's more so. I don't know if I see Optic losing 2 searchers.
Yeah. Here's what the generators say here.
Rocker 3-1.
Christ.
SAE.
Okay.
They called it the SAE, bro.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
No,
Yeah,
if they
that's crazy.
if they get this one true,
If they get the
There's no
last 2 true, that'd be nuts. For Thieves 3-0 and a Rocker 3-1.
if they get if the gen just gets one of each right, it's a progress. But I think Optic 3-1.
Okay.
The only game that I
think- I
hope
think-
is actually true is that fucking Heretics. I want.
Dude, I hope they're good, man. I really do.
Wait, they only play once?
Yeah, some teams only play 1, and then a lot of teams will play twice.
That's lame.
Yeah.
But I think Heretics will probably play twice the next week.
Yeah, they'll play twice the next. Every other qualifier. There's only one weekend where you play once.
What?
Because every team has 7 games now in the qualifiers instead of 5.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then LAN matches matters. I believe there's like 10 extra points per tier or something. So like winning event matters a lot more points wise. So LAN actually, you can still get a lot of points online. It's still 10 points per match. You can get 70 points if you go 7-0, which is crazy. But like getting beat bopped on LAN and not like, it's going to be very hard to make champs if you're not performing on LAN this year.
Yep.
Compared to like Boston last year, who were, I believe, I saw they were 14-10 online last year and only won 4 LAN matches and made champs, which is kind of insane. I'm just ready to watch Call of Duty competitively again. CDL
Yeah.
is very fun to watch. I don't know where we're going to be watching it, so I can't tell you guys to go watch this weekend because I don't know where it's going to be.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
We
That's
got
crazy.
2 days.
It'll be on MLG.
Dude, bring back MLG TV.
Never experienced it.
But I will post these predictions down in the show notes, and if anyone that's listening wants to go back and review them, feel free. But I believe that's all we got for today, unless you guys got more.
Nope. I am ready to play Warzone.
Nah, man. I mean, I'm just excited to watch some COD on Mixer.com. You know.
Facebook Live, TikTok
Yeah.
Live, Instagram Live. What else we
Caffeine.
got? Twitter Spaces. They even have that Twitter Live? Is
Yeah.
that a thing? X.
Periscope.
We're gonna see
Periscope.
we're gonna have a bazillion Snapchat stories.
Don't say that. Don't give them any
That's
ideas,
crazy.
Aves. That'd be
That's
absurd.
crazy.
You're gonna have like some intern with like the monitor in front of him just taking Snapchat
Each
stories.
person's perspective, they've got a fucking iPhone behind the person recording the screens.
And then stitch it together to make a VOD.
It's gonna be under the Hulu has live sports fucking
Hey,
thing.
dude, if they somehow get an actual cable TV, that'd be insane. But I highly
Amazon
doubt it.
Amazon Prime.
Prime Gaming? That'd be
Wait,
kinda lit.
honestly, that wouldn't. I would not be surprised if that was a thing. Like if you pulled up like Amazon Prime and like.
See,
oh,
but
they even
Prime is
have-
just Twitch, though. It'd be
Yeah,
on Prime
Bay-
Video and Twitch. Amazon owns
Yeah,
Twitch.
that's true. I
But-
don't know, but like
But Bezos got that money.
normal people use Prime.
Yeah. So you can see it
Gamers
on,
use Twitch.
See, we're going to go on a tangent, but all I have to say, whenever the CDL ends, whether it's this year or next year, I pray we have an open circuit again. If MLG exists again, whoever picks it up, whether it's Face It, whoever,
Why do we think it's gonna end in this year, next year?
because Overwatch League is over. So people just think that the CDL itself will just, like, Microsoft's not going to want to deal with it. Even though I believe the CDL, and I think everyone agrees that the CDL is a lot more, not profitable, because esports is very hard
I
to be
don't-
profitable.
I
It's a
don't
lot more
know.
popular than the Overwatch League is.
I mean, I could be wrong, but like, why would companies be buying into a league that's going to end in 300 days? Like, that's kind of crazy, right?
I don't know.
I find it hard to believe that it'll be in.
See, I don't know if it'll be ending, but I think the whole, like, it'll change a good amount.
Maybe.
Because
Yeah,
how
probably.
Halo has it is you have their partner teams, which are pretty much how the CDL is. You have, like, I think 12 to 16 teams that are partner that are guaranteed to be in the league to make the major tournaments, like that type of thing. But there needs to be pools, man, at these majors and have challengers. Like, it just needs to happen again, because just 12
can
teams
we-
in a
and-
bracket, you're only one, like, it's just. I
And
could
can
go
we?
on
I
and
mean,
on.
I know, like TST and Zuma and whoever else have done their best to like run tourney. Can we get some fucking tourneys?
Like
some
2Ks,
online
bring back the
tourneys, bro.
2Ks and the 5Ks, like.
Fuck a 2K, bro. Give me a fucking 20K.
Yeah, it's just the teams can't play
Like how Halo
in
does it.
non-CDL events, like full
Well,
teams.
make it a fucking CDL event.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Okay.
Man. I don't disagree. Bring back the open tournaments that everyone had to play. It was back in Ghosts where every weekend there's a 2 or 5K where every single
Like-
team was streaming from 8 a.m. They were grinding
Exactly.
till like
Like,
2
give us-
a.m. playing.
Give us something like a 2K, 5K, whatever, 10K that people like Shotzi, Dashy, Scrappy, like that if a simp, like someone can hit go live and play the tournament live and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
See, I also want them to bring back, like, you had the open bracket, and I believe it was Thursday or Friday is what it used to be, where the top teams, the open bracket, went into the pools with the teams.
Mhm.
Like, you played pool play on LAN, man. You didn't just do 4 weeks where you're playing 2 games a weekend. Like, the COD players want to play more COD, man. They don't want to
Yeah.
sit there and play 2 games in a weekend and be like, oh, that's what
Yeah,
I
and
got
us
to do.
normies that have a job or school during the day would like to watch that shit during our day.
Yeah, or listen to it or something. But we can go on and on about what the CDL needs to
Yeah.
and should do, but Activision, hopefully Microsoft will change the route of what competitive Call of Duty is in the future, but CDL ain't it, man. CDL
I mean, it's
ain't it.
been a fun era so far to watch, at least.
Yeah. But let's
So-
wrap it up before we go for another hour
Yes, sir.
talking about what they can.
Okay, so
improve.
let's end on this. I said I hope my favorite match is Heretics Ravens. What is your guys's like what are you hyped to watch?
Ooh, I'm so glad you asked.
Let's hear it, Aves.
I don't have one yet, but I'm glad you asked.
I'm gonna go New York Optic. I think that's gonna be a very fun match to watch.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
I'm gonna say
Shit.
Thieves Phase.
Yeah.
Also a good shout. Cool.
Not
Alright.
not only because
right.
I hope the gen is somewhat right, but I do like
Dude, if Thieves 3-0's that, I'll be happy. I'll be happy for him.
Thieves to make this interesting. I know,
Yeah.
like on paper, they don't look as good as like FaZe or Optic, but like
I
they're
hope Joe
still
Deceives
gonna be a
stays-
really good team.
I
and
really hope Joe Deceives is actually as good as what people thought he was.
I have faith in Joe Deceives.
But all right, let's actually close it out. Good idea there,
Yes, sir.
Zach. We will be this episode will be up Thursday before the matches. So
Tomorrow.
yes, tomorrow it'll be up tomorrow morning, and after that we'll be live next week reviewing the matches and the predictions for the next weekend. So that one will probably be a little of a longer episode. Maybe we do 2, but that's unlikely with how busy we are. But yeah, let's wrap it up. That'll be it, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Take my vamos. Thank you.
Vamos.